This session is to assist knees and digestion. Knees that may be experiencing the effects of aging, degeneration, or recovering from injury. And digestion that just needs a boost. And in our societies, our diets are such that digestion invariably needs a boost. So the way we orient the postures assists in the massage and toning of the digestive organs. Some of these sequences will be of the joint releasing variety initially. So a person with need of assistance in the knee department could start with what we do here today and find tremendous relief with consistency of practice. But it would also be useful to revisit the teacher or the situation and have the sequencing progressed as the knees gain some strength and movement. But this is our best and most useful starting place. We always begin a session with relaxing. It's important not to draw tension already in the body into the practice. So we relax what we can first by paying attention to the body and the breath. The first area of the body to pay attention to is the areas that connect with the floor. To release and relax through those areas of the body. Seating the breath in the abdomen so that you feel and are aware of the rise and fall of the abdomen with each breath. And as attention is drawn to both body and breath, a deeper relax through the body is achievable. Beginning to relax the tendencies of holding and gripping within the body itself. And once the body feels a little more soft and easeful, we focus the breath more strongly. So if we were to measure about 1 inch to 1.5 inches below the navel, we want to bring this region of the abdomen inward as we exhale, drawing this region toward the spine and upward toward the diaphragm internally. So each exhale, we draw in the lower tummy toward the spine and internally lift that region toward the diaphragm beneath the lungs. We'll do this for a few rounds. This is awakening the postural support for the spine, which gives release then to hips, knees, and legs. It will also give release upward through the body. And of course here we're beginning to massage abdominal organs, so we're beginning to tone the digestive process to both cleanse and strengthen. It's useful to feel as if these muscles, as you draw them in, are stroking the lower spine. We'll expand the breath to Purna Yogic Shwashni. This is full yogic breathing. And the form that we use is a traditional and old form. It's been changed through modern practice, but we sustain the older form of the practice for many reasons. With inhalation, the expansion is here in the belly. continues and the space behind the ribs expands. And it continues and the space within the upper chest expands. And there's a feeling of giving the breath right down into the shoulders so they relax. Exhalation commences in the abdomen, drawing the abdomen in to support the fullness of the exhale, relaxing then the ribs, and lastly relax the upper chest. So inhale is here, abdomen, into the ribs, into the upper chest, allowing shoulders to sink down, and exhale, releasing the abdomen inward, utilizing the lower abdominal muscles to assist. Relax the ribs, relax the upper chest. Continue a few cycles of that breath. And now the feeling is that as you breathe, you're stroking the whole spine, encouraging the spine to relax and to lengthen. And one of the most useful aspects of any restorative practice is to learn to feel what you're feeling within the body. And it's this relationship with the sensate that enables us to heal and to utilize the subtle energetic component of practice to facilitate that healing. After a few rounds of that breath, we now bring the arms together overhead and the legs together. Stretch out through the whole body. With an inhale, we lengthen from the navel down through the legs, feet and toes, and upward through the spine, arms and hands. We exhale, relax by allowing the feet to fall outward and the elbows to relax. Inhale, stretching out again, finding a little bit more length, creating space within the joints of the body. And exhale, relax. Once more. Each time feeling a little longer through the whole body. And exhale, relax. We'll take the stretch deeper into Tadaka Mudra, flexing the feet, softening the muscles of the legs enough to let the heels connect with the floor, relaxing the back of the hips into the floor and feeling long inside the legs, allowing the rib cage to feel as if it's being drawn downward and making contact with the floor, particularly the back lower ribs. Drawing chin and upper chest toward each other and extending through the arms. If you have difficulty extending your arms overhead, you can place them on a pillow for support to ease that stretch. Otherwise, interlace the fingers, turn the palms to express that full length of the back body. Feel the body growing longer, but also sinking more easily and deeply into the floor. Once the posture is established, you'll feel the breath naturally isolate to the belly. And so now we'll focus here, inhaling, expanding behind the abdomen, exhaling, rolling the whole abdomen inward, starting at the base, drawing inward toward the spine and tucking up a little behind the ribs. Inhale, expand behind the navel. Exhale, rolling the whole belly in. Each time feeling as if you could draw a little deeper. Do 5 of these. As your practice becomes more easeful, you can do more. This is, again, toning the postural support for the spine, which gives ease to the legs, but also toning the organs within the abdomen. repetition, relax, arms down, legs relax, and just breathe the belly. And you may feel the effect of that practice radiate out through the body. We'll move to Apanasana, which works on the outward flowing energy of the digestive system and also brings relief to hips, knees, spine. With your next exhalation, bring right knee to chest, clasping beneath the knee. First, relax the whole back body so you feel soft and settled into the floor. And we'll start by rotating the feet and releasing the joints of the toes and feet and ankles. Rotating the other way. Relax the foot completely, and you'll find that the knee may more easily come closer to your body. The lower tummy is drawn in, and the breath is now centered in the belly. Remain soft and relaxed in the shoulders and in the neck. After the fifth repetition of breath, exhale and raise head to knee. Remain soft in the shoulders. And inhale, stretch out long through the whole body. Repeat now left side, drawing left knee to chest. Relaxing the whole back body, rotating the foot, trying to have maximum rotation, releasing anything trapped in the joints of the feet. The other way, breath seated in the lower belly. And on an exhalation, after 5 breaths, you draw the head to the knee. To increase the feeling of compression, intra-abdominal pressure in the belly, to enhance and benefit digestion. And exhale, release and stretch out. On the next exhale, we'll draw both knees to chest. Clasping the knees comfortably toward you, relaxing your back, relaxing your spine, your shoulders, length and softness in the neck. You can even relax the feet. Breathing in the lower belly. Feeling the massage effect on the organs in the belly as you experience this compression in the posture. And after 5 breaths, again, we'll raise head to knee. Staying relaxed on your shoulders to feel length in the spine. And release, head down, shoulders down. Place the feet down. Or do a modified form of twist in this position. Feet wider than the hips and drawn back as far as comfortable. The width is important for the position of the knees. Arms are extended, shoulder level. On an exhale, we roll both knees to the left, and at the same time the head turns to the right. Now once we've achieved the posture, we want to relax inside. We relax the hips. So we're not pushing the hips over. They're adjusting themselves structurally. Relaxing through the legs, relaxing through the spine and the shoulders. The breath is in the belly. And it takes, on average, 5 breaths for the body to respond with with relaxation in the posture. And this releases deep tensions held in connective tissue around structure and deep ease generally. With an inhale, we raise the knees. And with an exhale, to the other side. Relaxing hips, legs, spine, shoulders, breath. Fully conscious of each breath. Inhale, we raise the knees. And with exhale, we move to the second twist, bringing the feet together and exhaling, rolling again to the left, head to the right, so that the legs are now stacked on top of each other. Relax hips, relax knees, feet, spine, shoulders. Try to soften the shoulder blades a little more into the back. Focus on the breath in the belly. If this is uncomfortable, you could raise the knees and place a pillow or bolster underneath. After 5 breaths, we inhale to lift the knees. And exhale, roll to the other side, taking your time, feeling into the posture. Relax hips, relax knees, feet, spine, shoulders, and breath. Experiencing the body go. After 5 breaths, inhale, raise the knees. We'll stretch out into Shavasana, the relaxation pose, and rest for a moment, just to allow the body to register any release or change. Now bend both knees, placing the heels a little wider than the hips and back toward the hips. Placing the feet in a parallel line, so the heels may turn out slightly to allow the toes to orient forward. We're preparing for the preparation for Setupandasana, bridge pose. And this sequence has magnificent strengthening potential for the knees, but it is also giving increased mobility and strength to hips, spine, and shoulders. And because of the breath orientation, you'll also find a deep benefit in the belly, and digestion receives assistance. We'll start with the hands placed beside the heels. Relax the spine, relax the rib cage, chin oriented toward chest, and shoulders relaxed to the floor. Lower tummy oriented inside the body. With the next inhale, we press the feet strongly into the floor to raise the hips. Feeling the strength from the knees to the feet and from the knees through to the hips, through these thighs. Allowing an extra press as you rise to raise your hips a little higher and to bring your weight down into your shoulders as your upper chest lifts towards your chin. And exhale, roll down slowly. Upper spine, middle spine, lower spine, And we'll come up again. This time we'll raise the arms. Inhale, lift, pressing the feet. Once you arrive, press the feet again, so you can give a little bit more height, and a little more lift to the upper spine, and more weight into the shoulders, feeling the strength in all this connective tissue that supports the knees. Exhale, roll down upper spine, middle spine, lower spine, and feel the abdomen naturally suck inward in the body. Again, press the feet, inhaling to lift, lifting the spine. Exhaling, lower upper spine, middle spine, lower spine, tummy is in. Inhale, press to lift. Press again to lift a little. Exhale, slowly rolling the spine down, one vertebra at a time, increasing the mobility of the spine, releasing inside the hips, drawing the tummy. One more. Let's press a little higher if we can for this last one. Let's take a breath here for this last one. Stay up. Inhaling, press again, lift. And exhale, roll down slowly. This time release your arms, relax. In a bent knee position, just breathe belly. To release the spine, we just bring knees to chest. You can rock a little from side to side. Then we place the hands on the knees and begin to strengthen inside the abdomen. And if possible, lengthening the legs, and that length will assist in the regeneration of the knees. With an inhale, we press the legs away, either coming to a bent knee position with the lower legs parallel to the floor, or extending outward to the full 45 degrees from the floor, feeling the length in the legs. Exhale, draw the knees back to chest. We'll do this 5 times. Inhale, press away to the bent knee position in full extension, and drawing the navel in toward the spine to strengthen the posture. Exhale, bring knees to chest. Inhale, press away, extending into the full length of the legs. The thigh muscles drawing toward the hips and lifting the kneecaps upward. The navel is drawn in. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, extend away, strength and length through the legs. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, strength and length through the legs, depth in the belly. And exhale, knees to chest. So this is the first of a 3-part sequence for the legs. But also it's strengthening for the belly. And it harnesses the agni, the fire that assists digestion. It harnesses the prana that exists in the belly, sits it in its correct position. The second position, we extend the legs upward. And to increase comfort, you may need to place your hands under the hips. Sometimes it's difficult to hold the legs vertically without them shaking, or you may have difficulty bringing them to the vertical. With a slight pitch of the hands under the hips, this becomes easier. If it's still difficult, you can place a firm pillow or bolster under the hips. If you're comfortable and no problem with the extension, you place the arms either beside you or overhead. This is Supine Dandasana, and it teaches you to be able to sit with an erect spine utilizing the postural muscles to support the erectness of the spine. So we learn how to do this in a supine position more easily. Draw in the lower tummy, which supports the lower spine. Expand and press the ribs to the floor, chin to chest, and breathe the belly. Also feel well grounded in the back of the hips. So out of that ground you can naturally extend the legs. With inhale, we lower down to 45 degrees. And with exhale, return, flexing the foot to the vertical. Now with inhale, we lower the legs to 45 degrees, drawing navel in. Exhale, raise the legs, flexing the feet. Inhale, extend the legs forward. Exhale, and lift. 3 more times. This posture also strengthens the heart in its function, as well as giving strength to abdomen, digestive force, legs and hips. We try not to use the muscles of the shoulders and neck to facilitate the movement. After the 5th repetition, bend the knees and relax and breathe for a couple of breaths. No doubt at this point, feeling some generative force of the energy of the belly that supports effective digestion. Bring arms overhead, interlace the fingers, press the feet hip width apart. They're a little too wide there, just hip width apart. With inhale, lengthen spine, upward through arms. With exhale, raise arms, raise head, shoulders, and feel the spine lifting from between the shoulder blades. Inhale, come down. Exhale, raising slowly up, peeling the spine off the floor. Inhale, lowering down. 3 more times. Nice and slowly with the breath. Extending the exhale. This 3-part sequence also affects a release of agitation or anxiety, that energy that is perturbed in the nervous system and the mind. So it's excellent for those conditions. Seating the fire energy of the belly where it belongs. And relax and breathe. Stretch your legs out slowly. And work once again into the legs, encouraging length and strength, toning all the connective tissue that supports the knees and the hips. So we'll bend both knees, grounding the feet, hip width apart, right knee to chest. We'll place a strap to the ball of the foot, holding lightly in both hands, and with an inhale, extending the legs slowly upward, grounding the back of the hip to the floor, press down, and with that ground, enabling the leg to lengthen. You're looking for length of the tissue at the back of the knee and at the back of the heel. Relax the shoulders. The thigh muscle softens, so try not to grip into that muscle, but rather then begin to lengthen it down into the hip, drawing the kneecap with it. And breathing. Lower tummy is drawn inward to support the lower spine. this posture. Taking the strap after the 5th breath into the right hand and lowering the leg to the side. If necessary, placing a bolster to support the leg if it doesn't easily come to the ground. If it easily comes to the ground, allow it naturally to fall downward, relaxing to this length in the inner thigh and leg, feeling that line connect into the midline of your body. Maintain ground in this supporting leg. After the 5th breath here, also relaxing in the posture, we then raise the leg slowly. Inhale. We'll stretch out the left leg. And slowly, with the opposite hand, draw the right leg across the body. Again, utilizing a bolster to support the leg if necessary. If the leg easily comes to the ground, allow it to do so. Feel some length and energy in both legs. The navel draws very deeply inward. The opposite shoulder to the twist, this right shoulder, lift the shoulder blade into the back so the shoulder can rest downward. Stay light in the supporting hand so there's no tension in that arm. You can hold that strap as close to the foot as comfortable and take the tension out of the arm. And that way we can just relax into the experience of the stretch itself. After the 5th breath, inhale, raise the leg. Free bend the left knee, hold the strap in both hands. Grounding the hip, lower tummy in, feeling long in the spine. And waiting for an easeful exhale to draw head and knee toward each other. And relax. Release the strap and stretch out long through the body. Generates good flow through the leg and begins to connect the extremities, the legs, to the spine, which is ideal. Left side, both knees bend, left knee to chest. Relax your hip down, sink both hips into the floor, a little deeper, the lifting, press them down. Try to bring length into the back of the knee, the back of the ankle. We're working with a pair of genuine knees here that need assistance. And with time and practice, this slight bend caused by a little bit of injury will begin to smooth out. Relaxing into the breath, easing the stretch off a little if the leg begins to shake. And after 5 breaths, left hand to lower the leg to the side. Lowering down. Remaining grounded in the supporting foot. Allowing the stretch to occur on the inner line of the leg and drawing through that inner line into the midline of the body. Relaxing, not forcing. And with inhale, we raise the leg upward. Stretch out the right leg. Changing hands to draw left leg across the body, turning the head in the opposite direction. Feeling long in both legs. Draw in the navel and breathe the belly. Feeling the stretch here right across the outer line of the leg. When inhale, raising upward, bending the right knee, grounding the hips, relaxing the spine, tummy in. And with next exhale, raising gently through upper body, drawing head and knee toward each other. And exhale, release. Lengthen out through the whole body. And relax, feeling all of the connecting tissue within the legs, the hips relaxed and toned. The lower spine will feel regenerated. The legs feel more connected to the rest of the body. And from here, we'll roll to the right side and come up into seated Dandasana.